I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
36.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 82 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Tackle. 80 weapons.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
44 to Mike. Watch the
Go.
Spoke bows to Mike. Mike spoke.
Topper. Fresno.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Hey. Snap.
On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards.
Check.
First down, Minnesota.
You're out. Yeah.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The outlaw. Hey, Stu. Look at me. Zipper. Leo.
On third down, they run with Madison. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Go.
He's crashing.
22 jet bomber.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Switzer. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To Thompson on the draw. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll drop the throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Murray from midfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Murray, able to find Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those
under pressure, and they got to him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Sam off! Hey! Get it!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Rock it.
2nd and 4. His throw incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball. My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
You ain't going nowhere.
Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danielle Hunter getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, it's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, the second down throw on target. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Say ready, 10 Lobo. Say Alpha.
Hey, check. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Hard.
Watch out for creeping. Safety.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it. Despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray going to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Anthony Barr coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Go now. 18 Gator. Smooth.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Team 6. Team 6.
Now back to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Well, throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Go set, 50, plant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray rolling to his right. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 57 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big run there by Johnson. 61 yards that time on the ground. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind.